Hey friends, let's learn how to play Big Talk on guitar by Warrant. Let's jump straight into it. So let's start with the intro solo. We've got 12G, 15B, 12G, 13B, 12G, 12B, jump to 14D, 14G, 14D, 12G, and then D, 14, 12, A, 14, 12, 14, back to D, 12, 14, G, 12, bend on 14, B12, E12, jump back to B, 15, pull off to 12, and then G, 14, 12. From there we continue with the intro and we have two guitar parts, so let's have a look at guitar 1. We're going to start on 5 on the D, jump to A, 5, 7, D, 5, do that again, 5, 7, 5, and again, 5, 7, 5 on the D, and then back to A, 7, 5, D, 7, 5, 5 on the A, 7 on the A, and slide down. So, do that 3 times, then the 4th time through starts the same, 5, 7, 5, A, 5, 7, D, 5, A, 7, 5, D, 7, 5, back to the A, 5, and then we jump back to the D, 5, 4, 2. And that's guitar 1 there. Guitar 2 is going to do exactly the same thing, except we're going to move up 2 frets and we're playing on the D and the G string. So we start on the 7G and then 7, 9, G, 7, 9, 7 on the G, 7, 9, 7G, back to D, 9, 7G, 9, 7, back to D, 9 and 7. So it's just a perfect fifth. We do it exactly the same. We play that through 3 times, and then the 4th time, D, 7, 9, G, 7, D, 7, 9, G, 7, back to D, 9, 7, G, 9, 7, then we're going to jump to the D7. This is where it changes here. We're going to play B, 8, 7, 5, back to 8, there. So for our verse again we have 2 guitar parts, so we just do G and then we do an E power chord 2 times, F power chord, do 2 opens, 2 palm mutes, open 2 times, 2 palm mutes, come up to C 2 times, palm mute 2 times, and then C, D. Then we repeat that all again, except we do G 2 times at the start. Down, up, our E, our F, our C, C, D, then just play G, and then we're going to do our fill again. A, 5, 7, D, 5, A, 5, 7, D, 5, A, 5, 7, D, 5, A, 7, 5, D, 7, 5, and finish on the 7 there, on the A. Then come up to the G, so we're going to have 10, A, 12 on D and G, and do that 2 times. Slide, and then we do the rest the same. The E, the F, the C, C, D, repeat it all again, go back to our low G. Our E, F, C, C, D. Let's have a look at the fills they're putting in on guitar 2. So for the first fill we're just going to play 3rd fret on the B string, hammer onto the 5th fret and just do a trill there, so just hammer on and pull off. But we're also going to slide our finger down on that B string, just touching the harmonics, so we're not pushing hard. And that's that first fill there. Then the second fill, we're just going to play the 5th fret harmonic on the B and the E, and use your bar. I don't have a whammy bar on this one. And then the third fill, we're going to play 2nd fret on the D, pull off to the open A, and do a pinched harmonic there. And then 2nd fret on the A, pinched harmonic, pull off to the open. 3rd fret E, 1st fret E. And they're all the fills there. So for our chorus, we have 2 guitar parts again. So guitar 1, we play the C power chord 2 times, D power chord, E power chord 2 times, then just palm mute on the top E string 2 times, come up to the E power chord high, and then play D, go back to C 2 times, D 2 times, E 2 times, palm muting 2 times, come up to E, D, hold the C for 4, 2, 3, 4, go to the G power chord, and then we do our little fill again, 5, 7, 5, 5, 7, 5. Now we're going to go A, 7, 5, D, 7, 5, A, 5, and then jump back to the D, 5, 4, 3. Now let's have a look at guitar 2. We're going to start on the C 2 times again. Now come up to the B string, 8, 7, 8. Then do D 2 times. Do that again, 8, 7, 8. Go back to our E 2 times, our palm muting. And E, D. Back to C 2 times. And our B string, 8, 7, 8. Back to D 2 times. Now our B, 8, 7, 8, G, 9. Then we're going to do the B string bend on 10, 10 E, bend again, or we're releasing the bend from the 10 on the B, play 10 2 times, 8, and then do 10, pull off the 8, G, 9, B, 8, and then we're jumping back to the D, 5, 7, pull off the 5, A, 7, D, 5, and then we finish with the harmony again. Now this time we're going to play the B string 8, 7, do a pinched harmonic on the 5, and then play G, 7 and B, 8, and slide back down there. Then verse 2 is the same. And the only little fill in here with the second guitar, start with the bar in. Again, I don't have a bar on this. Hit the open E string and let it come out there. So our second chorus is going to be nearly the same. C 2 times, D 2 times, E 2 times, without palm muting. E, D, C, D, E 2 times, palm muting. E, D, and then just hold C for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's guitar 1. Now guitar 2 is going to be similar. We have the C, our B, 8, 7, 8, our D, B, 8, 7, 8, back to our E, palm muting, E, D, back to our C, 8, 7, 8, D, 8, 7, 8, 9 on the G, and this is the same as before. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 8. Now to finish it off, just play 10, pull off the 8, 9 on the G and 8 on the B. And then we do the last little part. We're going to have 5 on the D, 7, pull off the 5, and then 7 on the A. So for our bridge, we play the F power chord, play open, then mute, 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 mute. So then come up to the C power chord, open, 3 mutes, and then C, D, go back to F, do it the same. Come up to G, play the G, mute, 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 and then go to C. Now we go to F, play 2 opens, 2 mutes, 2 opens, 2 mutes, do the same, come up to G. Come back to E, hold for 1 bar, 2, 3, 4, and A for 2 bars, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then A 3 times, again, 1 more time, and go to G, just the 3rd fret on the E string 3 times. Then we have our solo, and we'll do the solos at the end. Let's do the rhythm behind the solo. So this time we're going to start on a B power chord, play open, mute, open, then 2 mutes and open. So we have move up to C sharp and then do exactly the same pattern. G sharp, do the same pattern. Then play open E, palm muted. High E 2 times, power chord, do that again, mute, and do that through 4 times, and then we just finish on the D, hold for 4, 2, 3, 4, come up to the 7th fret on the A string and just and that's our solo rhythm there. From there we have our next verse. So our chorus will start the same: C, D, E, E, D, back to our C, D, E, E, D, hold the C for 1, 2, 3, and then just do this little fill, 5 on the D, 7, pull off the 5, 7 on the A. And then from there the rhythm changes. We're going to go back to the C, play off, mute, off, mute, off, mute, off, mute, come up, do the same on the D, then come up to the E, play off, mute, off, mute, off, and then come back to the D, repeat that all again. D, up to the E, back to the C, and finish on the G, just hold that for 2 bars. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's guitar 1 there. Let's do guitar 2. Again, it's going to be similar. C, our 8, 7, 8, D, 8, 7, 8, E, E, D, C, 8, 7, 8, D, 8, 7, 8, and repeat 9 on the G, 10 bend on the B, 10 E, release the bend, 2 times on the 10, 8, 10 pull off the 8, 9, 8, and now we're going to keep that going. We're going to play 8 again, 10 pull off the 8, 9, 8. And now we're just playing the 8, 7, 8. So do the 8 2 times, 7, 8, 8 again 2 times, 7, 8. Do our E, D, back to C. And then we're going to play our 8, 7, 8, 8 again, 8, 7, 8. Do your 9 G and our little fill again. 8, 10 pull off the 8, 9, 8, and do that again. And then for our last solo, we're just playing A and hold for 2 bars. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, F sharp power chord 2 bars. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, D power chord 2 bars. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E 2 bars. Repeat that all again. A 2 bars, F sharp 2 bars, D 2 bars. Now come up to the E, just do that for a bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then D, 4, 2, A, 4, 5, 4, 2, G, play D 2 times, and then come up to the A power chord, 5, 5, 5, and then slide back. So let me just play the last part of that, 'cause it's fairly easy, we just hold the power chords. That's all the rhythm parts. Now let's tackle the solos. So just before the solo we have this little run up G, 16, 14, 16, B, 14, G, 16, back to B, 14, and then B, 15, 14, 15, stay on B, 17, 15, 17, E, 14, B, 17, E, 14, stay on E, 15, 14, 15, 17, 15, 17, and 19, 17, 19 there. And we have a harmony on that as well. And we have a harmony on that as well. We're going to start on the D, 14, 12, 14, G, 11, D, 14, G, 11, stay on the G, 12, 11, 12, 14, 12, 14, B12, G14, B12, stay on the B, 13, 12, 13, 15, 13, 15, E12, B15, E12, and that's the harmony, so let's do that. And that's a little run up before the solo. Now let's tackle the solo. We're going to start on the D string, 4, 6, palm muted, G4, back to D, 6, 4, 2 bends on the G string, 6th fret, then jump to the B string, 5, pull off the 4, G6, B5, back to G, 6, 4, then do a bend on the 6th fret on the G, play B4, E4, and then E, 7, 4, B, 7, 4, G, 7, 6, 4, go to D, 6, back to G, 4, then we do this little pedal tone, 7B, 4G, 6B, 4G, 5B, 4G, 5B again. Then slide up to 7th fret B, play 7E, 7B, 7E, do 2 bends on 9E, tap on 17, pull back off to 9, release the bend, then tap on 19, pull off to 9, pull off to 7 and tap on 19 again there. And then we do a bend on the 12th fret on the B, play 12B, then we have another little run again, bend on 10 on the B, play 7E, B, 10, 7, G, 10, 9, 7, D, 9, 7, A, 9, 8, 7, come back to 5, do a small bend and then 7E. Then we're running up again, 7 on the E, A, 4, 6, D, 4, 6, G, 4, do a bend on 6, and then do a bend and release on 6 and pull off to 4. Then slide up to the 9th fret B, E, 7, 3 times, 2, 3, back to B, 9, again, E, 7, 9 bend, and we've got another little pedal tone, B, 7, E, 7, B, 7, E, 9, B, 7, E, 11, B, 7, 11E and do a bend. Now we're going to come up and we're going to do this part 4 times. So 16G, 16B, 16G, 17B, 16G, 19B and do that 4 times. Then play 19 again on the B, 16 on the E, 19B, 19 on the G, sorry, the E there, and do that 3 times. Play the 19 back on the B and do 2 bends on 22 on the E. And then just come back G, 7, D, 7, A, 5, E, 5. Back to the 7th fret on the A, pinched harmonic. And then to finish off, the next verse is started 5th fret on the D string pinched harmonic and 7th fret on the A string pinched harmonic. And that's the first solo, so let's play that up to speed. So the last solo, you're going to do a harmonic on the 3rd fret on the B string, use your bar to come in, play 12 on the G, and then go to D, 14, 12, 14, jump to 13 on the B, 14, G, 12, B, G, 14, 12, D, 14, back to 14 on the G, 14 on the D, 12 on the G, back to D, 14, 12 and A, 14. Then you're going to do a trill on the D string 9 and 11, so just hammer on and pull off. Do it the same on the G string. Come up to 14 and 16 on the G, do it the same. And then on the B string 14 and 17. Then do a bend on the 14 on the E. Play 16, 12, B, 14, and then do 12 and 14 G. Do a bend on 14 again on the E, and then play 17, 16 on the E, B, 14, G, 16, 14, D, 16, G, 14, and then we palm mute 16D, 16A, 14D and do 2 bends on the 16G. Slide up to 18G, play 17B, 17E, 17B, do a bend and release on 19E and pull off to 17. Play 19E and then just 17, hammer onto 19, play 16 and then 16 to 17, bend on 19. and then 17, hammer onto 19, pull off to 17. And then we're going to have this little run down, and we're going to start on the E string. We have 14, 17, 14, 16, 17, 16, 14. Now do exactly the same thing on the B string, except now we're going to go 17, 14, 15, 17, 15, 14, and we do that 2 times. Then do the same thing again, except on the G string, 16, 13, 14, 16, 14, 13, slide to 11, hammer on 14, 11, 13, 14, 13, 11, and then to finish that off, 10, 9, 10. So that's our solo, let's play that through. And then to finish off, we have this extra little part here. We're going to play D, 9, 11 up to 9G and do that again and again, and then D, 11, 9, G, 11, 9, back to D, 11, 9, slide. So do that 3 times. 3 times, and then to finish that off, we have D, 9, 11, G, 9, back to D, 9, 11, up to the 11 again on the G, and then we do a run down. G, 9, 11, D, 11, G, 9, D, 11, 9, and finish on 12 there. So we have. Now the harmony plays exactly the same, except it's on the 2 and the 4. So do that 3 times, and then to finish off. And that gives you all the rhythm parts there and the solos. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.